I just got this 2025 CRF250R with pretty low hours on it, and I haven't even put any on it myself, and I'm going to be tearing it apart, and I'll show you why in a minute. A lot of times when a bike gets put together from a dealership or the manufacturer, they don't really worry too much about important things like grease and torque of bolts. This is why I wanted to take the bike apart. Right here, completely dry. There's a little bit of grease there, but not much. You can see it's a little bit shiny. And there's some sand in there. Definitely not good to have this thing completely dry. Yep, there's a lot of sand in there. Definitely want to clean this bike up. Here's a quick trick for you guys. If you don't have a seal puller, you can take a wrench. This is a 17. Stick it in there. Pop it right off. I got all this cleaned up, and it's good to see that the bearing spins pretty freely. Now for the tricky part, pulling the seal off. If you have a pick and you're careful, you can pull it off without wrecking it. This is good to see. There's grease in the rear bearings compared to how the front looked. I'm still going to clean it out and put fresh stuff in there since I'm here. Got all the grease in there. Now I just need to put this little cover seal on. I like to put a thin layer of grease on the spacer. I don't know why, I just seen a pro do it one time and it definitely won't hurt anything, so I figure might as well. Now that I got the wheel bearings all clean and greased up, along with the sprocket, clean that up real fast, it's time to clean and grease the rear axle. I've recently been using these heavy duty cleaning wipes. They seem to work really good. I just wipe this thing down, wipe the axle down with a paper towel just to get some of the dirt and stuff off. It helps you be able to use these a few more times. And yeah, wipe all that off and then hit it with the cleaning wipe and then kind of dry it off with a paper towel one last time. And then usually it's pretty good to go after that. Now I got the axle all cleaned up, no dirt on there or nothing. All these kind of marks on there I've noticed are pretty normal on every single bike. I don't think they harm anything, and I don't know how to remove them. But now it's just time to throw a layer of grease on there. Just like that, the axle has a nice layer of grease on there. You don't need a whole ton, just enough to have a nice thin coat. And if you do this pretty often, you don't need to lather a whole bunch on there, which when you push it through the wheel, it gets pushed off anyway, so I think it's much better to do a thin layer like this. Hopefully this video is a good reminder why maintenance is important, especially on these newer bikes. I'm not going to throw the rear wheel on yet because I have more that I want to do, swing arm and linkage and the shock and all that stuff. But hopefully this video helped you out.